We actually do have a police pursuit going on. So let's jump into that here for you as we're getting these live pictures coming into us. You're seeing this vehicle that our chopper is following. And again, this is a police pursuit that we just heard about. Our helicopter up in the air. It was a possible shooting suspect. You can see a squad car right there following closely behind. And this is coming to us from just outside of the Dallas area. So we were just in Houston in Texas with the breaking news of that suspect who was put into custody after that school shooting. Now you can see here in more breaking news coming out of Texas, this time of a possible shooting suspect that police are following. You can see multiple squad cars following right behind here, and it looks like they're on not too busy of a road. Now, this time of the day, you know, you're getting into the Friday afternoon hours. Some people may be getting off of work early. So, of course, we're going to be keeping an eye on exactly what roads this person chooses to go on. But again, this is a live picture coming to us outside of Dallas as police are in an active pursuit, going to work on continuing to give you some more information as it becomes available. But this is more live breaking news, which is what we do right here on Live Now from Fox. You can see here this person not obeying the traffic rules, going around these vehicles. Obviously, that car saw the police also coming up behind, tried to pull over out of the way. Again, this is an active police pursuit happening out of Dallas, Texas. So once more, as I mentioned, you can see here police following closely behind this person, really trying to make some last split-second decisions. Didn't know where he was going to go. Was he going to take a left? He decided to go straight. You can see some of the vehicles who are seeing all of this action in their rear view mirror pulling over, as again, we do have a possible shooting suspect that police are following now as a pursuit. So this person is going to be trying to make its way through what now is a little bit more of a heavy trafficked area. And again, we're on top of live breaking news as it happens for you right here on Live Now from Fox, always bringing you the latest pictures and news that's happening across the country down in the state of Texas. This is a live pursuit that we are watching here for you, and some of the concerns that obviously police have to think about when they're in pursuit of a suspect is it looks like this person obviously going faster than some of the other traffic, how it's flowing, but again, not going at those super high rates of speed. Sometimes when we see these pursuits, those people are just driving really erratic. This one obviously breaking some of those traffic lights and obviously zipping around some of those other cars that were in the area. But now you can see that they're still just trying to make their way away from police. But it looks like we have quite a few police squad cars following straight behind. So again, this is just a live look. We do know that Carlton Police Department is the agency that is in pursuit of this vehicle. Again, this is just outside the Dallas, Texas area. So again, we do have a possible shooting suspect who's being followed by police here in the Dallas area. As you can see, multiple squad cars, lights on, a lot of traffic here in this area as we're getting these live pictures coming into our Live Now from Fox desk. So now you're seeing the suspect trying to weave around some of that stopped traffic. As we mentioned, they're not going to follow those traffic rules, the signs and signals there showing that it was a red light that he just ran through. And so once again, police following closely behind this possible shooting suspect. Going to run into a bit of trouble here. As you can see, he's now trying to make his way around some of these people who are sitting here in traffic. But you can tell the police are ahead of where this person person is, really trying to help keep anyone away from these accidents because you saw them stopping traffic. Now it looks like speed's picking up a little bit here as, again, we're watching this live, raw, and unfiltered. I'm going to be bringing in my co-host here, Mike Page. Mike, we've covered time and time again a lot of these pursuits, and police now looking like they're going to have to put the pedal to the metal to keep up with this suspect.
Yeah, they really are, Christy, as we continue to follow this all live right now. You could see on the straightaways, this is when the suspect is starting to increase those speeds. And the thing you always got to worry about and really stress about as a police officer that is conducting these pursuits is when they go through these intersections, more often than not, that is when you're going to have those bad scenes there when they're going to be crashing into people, because they're more than likely going to be going and rolling right through red lights, stop signs, and everything else. And that's when we could really see, unfortunately, those accidents. And another thing you got to keep in mind too as well, you know, we know it's a police chase going on, but for people that are just driving around, you know, they're just going their normal day right now. They don't know what's going on, and then all of a sudden you got a car going out of nowhere, maybe 40 to 50 miles per hour faster, and just blows right by you and potentially hits you, and you're wondering what is going on. Then you see the police that continue to tail, and then it hits you. Oh my gosh, almost got hit by a police chase here with a suspect that just seems out of control at this moment. But we're seeing the suspect go through these side roads right now on to a road here. It looks like this one could go anywhere from 30 miles per hour. Obviously, this suspect not following any rules of the road right here. This is a shooting suspect, and looks like, Christy, we got some more information.
Right, yeah, you know, we're taking a look. It looks like this driver is surrendering, the hands outside of the window. They tried to turn into this oncoming traffic. It did look like, though, police, obviously very familiar with this area, had also been ready to stop and be prepared to apprehend this suspect. So that's exactly what they're going to try to do now, is help give the right cues on what these people need to do to get out. And then, of course, be bringing this suspect into custody.
What's that? What? I was going to say, if you want to throw up the warning, just stay with their guns drawn. You know.
Hello, Christy. Can you just run it on your end?
Oh,
I'm sorry. JR was going to try to call you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, thanks.
I apologize.
All right, so once again, we do have this suspect, hands behind their head, and they are backing away from this vehicle, and it does look like they do possibly have a second person who is also inside of this car. So it is looking like that this is going to end, thankfully, safely for the officers who were involved in this pursuit, because as we've mentioned before, they can become dangerous situations. We do see that police now putting that driver into custody, handcuffs with their hands behind the back, and they do still now have to give the right commands and cues to the other person who is inside of this vehicle. So once more, we do know that this was a possible shooting suspect. Looks like there's another passenger in the car who's going to be taken down onto the ground and also taken into custody. You can see they had a lot of not only units responding here, but they also had canines on hand, and they're going to be now having to conduct an investigation, take this car into the custody as well, to help them be able to now look through and see exactly if there's any evidence that's linking them to what they know is of these possible shooting suspects. So once again, if it's live, raw, unfiltered, that's exactly what we do here. We're bringing you always breaking news that's happening across the country, this time coming to you out of the Dallas area, as the Carlton Police Department had this pursuit and safely 2 people in custody at this time. They're going to be booked in for this Friday. And of course, as we mentioned when we were watching, thankful that we didn't see any crashes, any accidents happen, especially for those folks who may have been just getting off early on a Friday afternoon. Maybe they were out for their lunch break. So once more, this is a live look at that breaking news coming to us from the Dallas area in Texas, after there was a police pursuit that is now ended, again, with a possible shooting suspect. 2 people, though, in custody.
That's real bad.
So once more, this is going to be ending here. They're going to have to bring in a tow truck to take that car out of this area. So all of these drivers that were in this area are going to have to now try to make their way around this scene here. Obviously, a lot of police units were following closely behind during this pursuit. They're also going to have to move out of the way. So a little bit of a traffic backup's going to happen here. But once more, for anyone joining us here on Live Now from Fox, we were watching this pursuit of a possible shooting suspect. There were 2 people inside of this vehicle. They did, once they were turning into oncoming traffic, got stuck, realized there wasn't anywhere they could go. They did surrender. Hands were up in the air. Police gave the commands. They exited the vehicle without trouble. They were able to take 2 people into custody here today. And once more, we do want to say thank you for being here with us on Live Now from Fox, where we're always on top of breaking news as it's happening across our country. We're on top of it here for you. So we are going to be stepping away for a quick 2-minute break.